If you're over 60 and dealing with knee pain that just won't go away, there's a good chance you're making at least one of these 5 mistakes. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize they're doing them. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what these mistakes are, why they're making your knee pain worse, and most importantly, how to fix them starting today. Let's dive in. If you've been dealing with knee pain for months or even years, you've probably tried everything: ice packs, heating pads, pain medication, maybe even physical therapy. But here's something most people don't realize. Sometimes the things we do every single day are actually making our knee pain worse without us knowing it. These aren't big dramatic mistakes. They're small, quiet habits that add up over time. And once you know what they are, they're actually pretty easy to fix. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most common mistakes that seniors make that worsen knee pain. For each mistake, I'll explain why it's a problem, how it affects your knees, and what you should do instead. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear action plan to start feeling better. Let's get started with mistake number 1. Mistake number 1. Sitting with your knees bent for too long. This is probably the most common mistake I see. You sit down to watch TV, read a book, or work on your computer. An hour goes by, then 2 hours, then 3. The whole time, your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Here's what's happening inside your knee when you sit like this for too long. The fluid in your knee joint isn't moving. It's just sitting there, getting stiff. The muscles around your knee are in the same position for hours, which makes them tight and uncomfortable. And when you finally stand up, your knees feel stiff, sore, and painful. This is especially bad if you sit in a soft couch or recliner where your knees are bent even more. The longer you sit, the worse it gets. So what should you do instead? Set a timer on your phone for every 45 minutes. When the timer goes off, stand up and walk around for just 2 minutes. You don't need to do anything fancy. Just walk to the kitchen, stretch your legs, maybe do a few gentle knee bends. This keeps the fluid in your knee moving and prevents that terrible stiffness when you stand up. Another tip: when you do sit, try to keep your legs slightly extended instead of bent at a sharp angle. Use a footrest or ottoman to prop your feet up. This takes pressure off your knees and keeps them in a more comfortable position. Small change, big difference. Mistake number 2. Doing the same movement over and over. Maybe you love gardening, or you spend hours each week vacuuming and cleaning. Or maybe you walk the same route every single day at the same pace. These are all wonderful activities. But here's the problem. When you do the same movement over and over, you're putting stress on the exact same part of your knee every single time. This is called repetitive strain. Over weeks and months, this repetitive strain wears down the cartilage in your knee. It creates inflammation and pain that doesn't go away. Think of it like this. If you always fold a piece of paper in the exact same spot, eventually that spot gets weak and tears. Your knee works the same way. So what should you do instead? Mix up your activities. If you love walking, try swimming once a week instead. Swimming works different muscles and takes all the pressure off your knees. If you garden, switch between different tasks. Don't spend 2 hours straight on your knees weeding. Do 15 minutes of weeding, then stand up and water the plants for 10 minutes, then sit on a bench and trim some flowers. Variety protects your knees. The more you can switch between different movements and positions, the better your knees will feel. Mistake number 3. Ignoring weak muscles. Around your knees. Here's something most people don't know. Knee pain is often caused by weak thigh muscles. The muscles on the front of your thigh are called your quadriceps. The muscles on the back of your thigh are called your hamstrings. These muscles support your knee joint and keep it stable. When these muscles are weak, your knee has to work harder to support your body weight. This causes pain, stiffness, and inflammation. But here's the problem. Most seniors don't realize their thigh muscles are weak until the pain is already bad. And then they avoid exercise because their knees hurt, which makes the muscles even weaker. It's a vicious cycle. So what should you do instead? You need to gently strengthen those muscles without putting too much stress on your knees. Here are 3 simple exercises you can do at home. Exercise 1. Seated leg lifts. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight. Straighten one leg out in front of you and hold it there for 5 seconds. You should feel your thigh muscle working. Lower it back down slowly. Do this 10 times on each leg. This strengthens your quadriceps without putting any weight on your knee joint. Exercise 2. Wall squats. Stand with your back against a wall. Slide down just a few inches, like you're starting to sit in a chair. Hold this position for 5 seconds, then slide back up. Do this 5 to 10 times. This works both your quadriceps and hamstrings. Start with small movements. You don't need to go down very far. Exercise 3. Standing leg. Curls. Stand behind a sturdy chair and hold onto the back for balance. Bend one knee and bring your heel up toward your bottom. Lower it back down slowly. Do this 10 times on each leg. This strengthens your hamstring muscles. Do these 3 exercises 3 times a week, and you'll notice a big difference in how your knees feel. Your muscles will get stronger, and your knees won't have to work as hard. Mistake number 4. Wearing the wrong shoes. Every day. I know I mentioned shoes in another video, but this mistake is so common and so damaging that it deserves its own section. Here's what I see all the time. Seniors wearing old, worn-out shoes with no support, or flat slippers with no cushioning, or shoes that are too tight or too loose. Every single step you take in bad shoes puts extra stress on your knees. Over time, this adds up to serious pain and damage. Let me explain how this works. When you walk, your foot hits the ground and absorbs impact. If your shoes have good cushioning and support, they help absorb that impact. But if your shoes are flat and worn out, all that impact goes straight up through your ankle to your knee. Step after step, day after day, this damages your knee joint. Also, if your shoes don't have proper arch support, your foot rolls inward or outward with every step. This throws off your whole body alignment. Your ankle twists slightly, which makes your knee twist slightly, which causes pain and inflammation. So what should you do instead? Invest in a good pair of supportive shoes. You don't need to spend $200 on fancy athletic shoes, but you do need shoes with these 3 things. 1. Good arch support. Your foot should feel supported in the middle, not flat. 2. Cushioned sole. The bottom of the shoe should have some padding to absorb impact. 3. Proper fit. Your shoes shouldn't be too tight or too loose. You should be able to wiggle your toes, but your heel shouldn't slide around. Replace your shoes every 6 to 12 months if you wear them regularly. Even if they don't look worn out, the cushioning inside breaks down over time. And here's a bonus tip. Never walk around your house barefoot or in thin socks. Always wear supportive slippers or house shoes. Your knees will thank you. Mistake number 5. Not drinking enough water. This is the mistake that surprises people the most. Most seniors are chronically dehydrated and don't even know it, and dehydration has a direct impact on knee pain. Here's why. Your knee joint has cartilage that acts like a cushion between your bones. This cartilage is made up of about 80% water. When you're dehydrated, that cartilage gets dry and brittle. It doesn't cushion your knee properly anymore. Bone rubs against bone, which causes pain, stiffness, and inflammation. Also, the fluid inside your knee joint is called synovial fluid. This fluid lubricates your knee and keeps it moving smoothly. When you're dehydrated, your body produces less synovial fluid. Your knee gets stiff and creaky because there's not enough lubrication. So what should you do instead? Drink more water. Simple as that. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water every single day. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not thirsty. Here's the problem. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Thirst is not a good indicator of hydration, especially for seniors. So don't wait until you're thirsty. Drink water throughout the day. Here are some tips to make this easier. Keep a water bottle with you wherever you go. Set reminders on your phone to drink water every hour. Drink a full glass of water when you wake up in the morning. Drink a glass of water before each meal. If plain water is boring, add a slice of lemon, lime, or cucumber. Or drink herbal tea, which also counts toward your daily water intake. Just avoid sugary drinks like soda and sweet tea, which can actually make dehydration worse. Within a week of drinking more water, you'll notice your knees feel less stiff and more comfortable. It's one of the easiest changes you can make with the biggest impact. Now let's talk about one bonus mistake that many people make. Bonus mistake: believing that knee pain is just part of getting older. I hear this all the time. I'm 70 years old. Of course my knees hurt. That's just what happens when you get old. Here's the truth. Yes, your knees do change as you age. The cartilage gets thinner. The joints get a bit stiffer. But severe, constant knee pain is not normal. And it's definitely not something you just have to live with. When you accept knee pain as inevitable, you stop looking for solutions. You stop moving. You stop exercising. You stop doing the things you love. And that actually makes the pain worse. The less you move, the weaker your muscles get. The weaker your muscles get, the more your knees hurt. So what should you do instead? Change your mindset. Instead of thinking, "This is just how it is," start thinking, "What can I do to make this better?" Small changes add up. Move more, drink more water, wear better shoes, strengthen your muscles. These things won't make you 20 years old again, but they can make a huge difference in how you feel. Many seniors are able to reduce their knee pain significantly just by making these simple changes. You don't have to accept constant pain as your new normal. Now let me give you a simple action plan you can start today. Action. Step 1. Set a timer. Set a timer on your phone for every 45 minutes. When it goes off, stand up and move for 2 minutes. This breaks up long periods of sitting and keeps your knees from getting stiff. Action. Step 2. Add variety to your activities. If you do the same activity every day, add something new once or twice a week. If you always walk, try swimming or gentle stretching. If you always garden in the same position, switch between kneeling, standing, and sitting. Variety protects your joints. Action. Step 3. Start strengthening your thigh muscles. Do the 3 exercises I mentioned earlier 3 times a week: seated leg lifts, wall squats, and standing leg curls. Start small. Even 5 repetitions of each exercise will help. You'll notice a difference within 2 to 3 weeks. Action. Step 4. Check your shoes. Look at the shoes you wear most often. Are they supportive? Do they have cushioning? Do they fit properly? If not, it's time to replace them, and remember to wear supportive slippers at home. Action Step 5. Drink more water. Start drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. Keep a water bottle with you and set reminders if you need to. Within a week, you'll notice your knees feel less stiff. These 5 action steps are simple, but they're powerful. If you start doing them today, you'll see improvement in your knee pain within just a few weeks. Now, I know some of you are thinking, this sounds good, but I need more specific guidance. I get it. Everyone's situation is different. That's why I created a free guide called the Complete Knee Care Plan for Seniors. It includes detailed instructions for all the exercises I mentioned, plus a weekly schedule, tips for staying motivated, and answers to common questions. You can download it for free in the description below. Just click the link and I'll send it straight to your email. Before we wrap up, let me address a few common questions I get about knee pain. Question 1. When should I see a doctor about my knee pain? If your knee pain is severe, sudden, or getting worse quickly, see a doctor right away. Also, if your knee is swollen, red, or warm to the touch, that could be a sign of infection or serious inflammation. And if your knee gives out or feels unstable when you walk, definitely get it checked. For general, ongoing knee pain, try the strategies in this video for 2 to 3 weeks. If you don't see any improvement, then it's time to talk to a healthcare professional. Question 2. Should I use ice or heat for knee pain? It depends on the type of pain. If your knee is swollen and feels hot, use ice for 15 to 20 minutes. Ice reduces inflammation and swelling. If your knee is stiff and achy but not swollen, use heat for 15 to 20 minutes. Heat relaxes tight muscles and improves circulation. You can also alternate between ice and heat if you're not sure which one to use. Question 3. Is walking good or bad for knee pain? Walking is generally very good for knee pain as long as you do it correctly. Walk on flat, even surfaces. Avoid steep hills and rough terrain. Wear supportive shoes with good cushioning. Start with short walks, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and gradually increase the time as your knees get stronger. If walking causes sharp pain, stop and rest. But mild discomfort is normal and usually gets better as you walk more regularly. Question 4. Can I still exercise with knee pain? Absolutely. In fact, gentle exercise is one of the best things you can do for knee pain. Just avoid high-impact activities like running and jumping. Stick to low-impact exercises like swimming, cycling, gentle stretching, and the strengthening exercises I mentioned earlier. The key is to move in a way that doesn't cause sharp pain. Some discomfort is okay, but sharp pain is a sign that you're doing too much. Alright, let's wrap this up. If you're over 60 and dealing with knee pain, remember these 5 mistakes. Mistake 1. Sitting with your knees bent for too long. Mistake 2. Doing the same movement over and over. Mistake 3. Ignoring weak muscles around your knees. Mistake 4. Wearing the wrong shoes every day. Mistake 5. Not drinking enough water. And the bonus mistake, believing that knee pain is just part of getting older. Avoid these mistakes, follow the action steps I gave you, and you'll start feeling better within just a few weeks. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more senior health tips. And don't forget to download the free complete knee care plan for seniors in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of those knees.